Isn't human nature intriguing? Through the lens of neurobiology and psychology, we can unravel the mysteries behind our actions and thoughts. Our brain orchestrates our every move, from the complexities of decision-making and the depths of love to the whimsy of dreams and the grip of habits. Ever wondered why we feel, think, or behave in certain ways? Let's explore 16 captivating psychology tidbits that might shed some light. 1. Multitasking misconception. Despite our belief in our multitasking prowess, our brains can only truly focus on one task at a time. While it may seem like we're juggling multiple activities simultaneously, our brains are adept at swiftly switching between them. Walking and talking are seamless because they're automated, but when it comes to more intricate tasks, our brains struggle to toggle back and forth. Reading a book while watching a show? Not as feasible as it sounds. 2. The gossiping majority. Ever pondered whether you lean towards gossip or deep discussions? Surprisingly, 75 to 80% of our conversations revolve around gossip. It's our way of gathering insights about others and forming opinions, whether we realize it or not. 3. Social media's grip. How frequently do you find yourself checking Instagram or other social platforms? For many, it's a habitual scroll and refresh cycle driven by dopamine. This neurotransmitter fuels our craving for new information, prompting us to constantly seek out fresh content. While scanning our feeds may momentarily satisfy this urge, it's a fleeting sensation. Fact hash 4. Habit formation. Curious about the timeline for habit formation? While it was once believed to take 21 days, recent studies suggest it's closer to an average of 66 days. This might explain why those New Year's resolutions to hit the gym often fizzle out by February. Fact hash 5. The power of hand-holding. Enjoy linking fingers with your partner? Here's some uplifting news. This simple gesture can alleviate stress and physical discomfort. Holding hands reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, while boosting oxytocin, the love hormone, providing an instant mood lift. Fact hash 6. Battle with junk food cravings. Ever find yourself powerless against the allure of chips or cookies? Surprisingly, the brain's response to junk food mirrors its reaction to addictive substances. These treats trigger the release of dopamine, activating the brain's reward system and fostering a cycle of craving and consumption that's hard to break. Fact hash 7. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Did you know that educated individuals often underestimate their own intelligence? This phenomenon, known as the Dunning-Kruger effect, highlights the tendency for some people to inaccurately gauge their abilities, frequently downplaying their own competence and potential. Fact hash 8. Memory morphing. Have you ever noticed how memories can warp and change over time? Each time we recall a memory, our brain subtly alters it. Consequently, what we remember is not the original event, but rather the most recent recollection, leading to potential distortions in our long-term memories. Fact hash 9. The subconscious driver of decision-making. Ever pondered how you arrive at decisions? Brace yourself. The majority of choices occur on a subconscious level. If every decision demanded conscious thought, our brains would surely overheat. With the mind processing an immense amount of data per second, it's impossible to consciously oversee it all without risking cognitive overload. Fact hash 10. Nature's impact on the brain. Did you know that immersing yourself in nature triggers the release of specific chemicals in your brain? These chemicals facilitate clearer thinking and stress relief. Venturing outdoors allows the prefrontal cortex to rejuvenate, and studies indicate that nature walks significantly enhance mental well-being. Fact hash 11. The parallel of rejection and physical pain. Ever wondered why rejection can evoke sensations akin to physical pain? While physical and emotional pain activate distinct brain regions, there's notable overlap. Both experiences prompt the release of natural pain-relieving chemicals. In essence, rejection can numb the same neural pathways as a physical blow to the abdomen. Fact hash 12. Embracing daydreams. Did you know that we dedicate approximately 47% of our waking hours to daydreaming? Surprising, isn't it? During these mental respites, our thoughts roam freely. Researchers suggest that daydreaming enhances productivity and creativity by allowing us to process thoughts and mentally rehearse scenarios. Fact hash 13. The allure of familiarity, the mere exposure effect. Ever noticed how repeated exposure to something increases your fondness for it? Enter the mere exposure effect. Put simply, familiarity breeds affection. Whether it's a person, product, or song, the more we encounter it, the more appealing it becomes, even if we aren't consciously aware of it. Marketers harness this phenomenon to great effect. Fact hash 14. The power of verbal framing. The language we use can profoundly shape our perceptions. Presenting a scenario as having a 97% employment rate carries a more positive connotation than highlighting a 3% unemployment rate, despite the identical statistics. Our brains tend to latch onto this contrast between positive and negative framing, shedding light on why politicians meticulously choose their words. Fact hash 15. The anchoring bias numbers wield an undue influence on subsequent judgments, a phenomenon known as the anchoring cognitive bias. For instance, if I initially proposed a population estimate of 25 million for New York, subsequent guesses would likely skew higher compared to if I started with a lower anchor, say 5 million. Fact hash 16. The phenomenon of bystander apathy. In emergencies, the presence of more bystanders correlates with a decreased likelihood of individual intervention. This diffusion of responsibility stems from bystander apathy. When you're the sole witness, the impulse to act is strong. However, amidst a crowd, personal responsibility diminishes as individuals subconsciously assume someone else will intervene. Let me know if you're intrigued to delve further into the fascinating intricacies of the human psyche. Our minds are a labyrinth of quirks and complexities. There you have it, 16 captivating psychology insights bound to elicit a "no way." Which fact surprised you the most? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and ring the bell to stay tuned for more mind-expanding content. Wishing you a day filled with enlightening discoveries.